For more on the state of the U.S. housing market, we are joined by Bonnie Casper. She is the president of the Greater Capital Area Association of Realtors. Welcome to the show, Bonnie.
Thank you.
You know, we were talking earlier about the housing market, the best year since 2009. Now, I know there was a little dip at the end of December, but I want to start with new home sales. Where are we now in
With
2000
new homes.
with new homes in
New homes,
2013?
well, you know, actually, we've not been better in a long time. Actually, it's very interesting. From about 1958 going through to 2008, we only had 1 month where new home sales dipped below 800,000 per year. And at this point, starting last September, they've just risen. And as of December, we had over 925,000 new homes. So new home sales are coming back, and the entire market is coming back. Of course, that's really good for the economy.
You know, around the world, even in this newsroom, everyone talks about property. Those who don't own want to own, and those who do own wonder if they're going to go up or not. So we mentioned early inventory is very low. Does that mean that prices must naturally go higher?
Yes, I would say, generally speaking, it's the demand curve. You know, fewer out there to sell, prices will go up. You have multiple offers now coming back on many of the properties, and not that they're skyrocketing, but because they're just not. But in fact, you do have multiple offers, certainly around this, you know, this area, and that is what's happening. I think that is a great deal of why prices are going up.
If we had this conversation just 6 or 9 months ago, it would be very different, I imagine. There are still a lot of skeptics out there who talk about the dark inventory, the foreclosures, the bank-owned properties. What happened to all those in the last 6 to 9 months?
You know, it's really kind of interesting. Well, you had the large court case and the settlement, and of course then everybody was talking about how the banks were going to have all that inventory to get rid of. But it's not been happening. In fact, inventory over the last year of distressed properties dropped from about 32% to 24%. That's huge. I mean, that's both foreclosures and short sales. So it's not happening. It could be because prices are going up. It's being, you know, people are getting more of what they want. 97% of the price that's being asked, sellers are getting.
Okay, so the prices are moving higher. Now, for our international investors who are watching,
right.
If they're looking at the United States, California is very different than Florida, which is very different than in New York City or even
Correct.
here in Washington, D.C.
Correct.
What areas of the country look best for you in terms of investing?
The top areas in the country, quite frankly, this is going to be interesting to you. Houston, Bismarck, North Dakota. The reason being energy, the energy sector. Gas in North Dakota, oil and gas in Texas. It's jobs. The next best place, San Francisco, high tech. A lot of investments going on in San Francisco. And actually, one of the top places is the Washington, D.C., Montgomery County, Maryland area, because not only do you have a lot of the health industry here, but you also have the government here. Very
quickly, interest rates are near record low, essentially. I'm speaking about mortgage rates.
Yes.
Do you expect those rates to remain low? And if so, is that another catalyst as well?
Yes. Well, they've been at about 3.7% over the last quarter. And I've been speaking to mortgage bankers on behalf of my clients, and they're telling me that over the course of 2013, they could go up as high as about 4.5%. That's still very low. It's still historically very low. Is it higher than the 3.7? Yes, but maybe there won't be as many refinancings, but I don't know that it's going to really harm the market.
We'll see if you're right. Bonnie Casper, thank you very much for your expertise and your time.